Hey, friends and lovers, I'm KamalaDevi, and it's a full moon. It's a powerful alignment with Aries, and there's a new comet in the sky, and it's witchy season. And I want to talk about a controversial topic, mental health. And first I want to start by saying I identify as a lunatic because of my love of the moon and her cycles that's associated with like subconscious and crazy and howling at the moon. And so I'm reclaiming crazy. I think we're all a different brand of crazy. And I appreciate actually how much more awareness there is on mental health, whether it's PTSD or attention deficit or these the whole umbrella of neurodivergence. I have struggled my life with like manic depressive. It's kind of hypomania, massive depression, which is even that expresses differently for different people. So each expression is really unique. And recently, I had a mental health crisis in my family, and uh, I'm locating myself, in relation to that. Oftentimes, when the people closest to us are going through an episode or mental health, it will activate our own issues. And so I'm noticing this dance of like, how do I maintain my sobriety and my center when I'm really close with people I care about that I want to help, and perhaps I can't. How do I have boundaries but keep my heart open? And this is the trick, because a lot of times people will have boundaries and then they'll kind of villainize the other or judge them. And I see this a lot with people who are empaths and they're with narcissists or people who have narcissistic personalities. They'll be like, oh, that's toxic, or, you know, and it's like, actually, there's a lot of really high functioning individuals who have narcissistic behaviors or personalities, and they will, it's good to know so they can get extra help or medication or support. But a lot of times when we get curious about it or embrace it or create safety for people to um to self-inquire and to own it, then they can be highly functioning. The problem is when we put up walls and judge and shame and create we other people. There's way too much othering happening in the world. We're at a particular time when there's polarization between left and right, and Palestine and Israel, and there's just these massive like rifts and splits. And so part of the point of this is to create like a bigger embrace, like as we open up to talk about things that we don't understand or that we're afraid of, we're creating more acceptance. And you can still, maintain your own healthy boundaries while embracing and accepting that more. So it's my hope, that in just opening this dialogue, that we can kind of self-reflect on, how are we, like, what is our own brand of brokenness and brilliance? Because a lot of times our mental health is connected to our gifts and our genius and our superpower, as well as like our wounding and our gaps and the places where we can't help ourselves and need help. So yeah, the hope is to just invite more conversation, more acceptance, also to notice the places where we judge and contract and separate, and where in our own constellation, amongst our own friends and lovers, can we express more understanding, more compassion, and then also, clear boundaries in healthcare. And it's just, or health, self-care. It's just important. I feel as I'm going through this journey, that like keep your own oxygen mask on first. We're all responsible for that. And when we have mental health, like it really butts up against what's going on the inside of me is not necessarily consensual reality with what's going on. It's not shared consensus. Um, and and to own that we live in a world with multiple perspectives, multiple states of awareness, multiple versions of reality, and that part of being a messy human is embracing the plurality, the duality, the like diversity of it. And that's really the key message is like our diversity makes us stronger. And instead of shutting out, cutting off, being at war with it, it's like, how do we synergize with the opposite and the other? Because it makes us whole. Blessings this full moon. I look forward to hearing anything you want to share about your own brand of crazy or your family or your relationships from a responsible and curious place. Till soon.